This video is brought to you by eToro. Now, you may have seen that eToro sponsor a number of Premier League clubs. Now, if you don't have time to invest, you can use eToro's CopyTrader feature, copy top performing investors, so when they make a trade, you make the same trade automatically at no additional cost. Then click the link in the description and get on it right now.
AFTV, Mo, I can see there you saying better but not good. Is that how you break down the performance today?
Yeah, look, I think we'd all be lying if we said that there wasn't an improvement today. There was obviously an improvement, but it literally couldn't get much worse than what we've seen in recent weeks. So I'd say that, yeah, obviously I'm glad to see an improvement, but we have to remember the standards that we set at this club. And we're still way, way, way below the standards that we should be playing at. So it's not good enough, but it's better. And, it depends how you want to view it. If you're, I hope Ty doesn't mind me saying this, but if you want to be a Ty, you'll focus on the better. If you want to be, I don't know, someone else, then or if you want to be a Mo, then you'd say it's still not good enough, So
I think you can see a team. I think you can see a team where the confidence is low, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I guess when your confidence is low in football, you've got to fight your way through it. So things that come naturally to you when your confidence is high, like quick passing and taking chances and stuff like that, you just don't do. But there was one player who did take a chance, and that was Saka.
Yeah,
exactly. He was the bright spark. He was the guy that was making things happen, and that was a brilliant run that led to Aubameyang's goal.
It really was. And you just, when you look at players that really get you off the edge of your seat and the players that fans are desperate to sign, it is these sorts of players that can take men on, because that's so hard to do at this level. Like, I was just watching the Liverpool-Tottenham game, which obviously we'll be delighted about the result. And I was loving the battle between Mane and Aurier. Now, Aurier is nowhere near as an intelligent a player as Mane is, but he was making himself so difficult. It's been so physical for Mane, who's a world-class player. And you just think to yourself, even though Mane's a cut above someone like Aurier, he still really made it as difficult as he could for him, because at this level, it's very hard to take men on, to kind of leave them for dead. And Saka, the way he rode 3-4 challenges, stayed on his feet, it made all the difference. It was that one moment in the game that what frustrates me about the way Arsenal play, I've always said we're quite disjointed in the way we kind of say 8 players are going to defend and sit, and then we just expect 3 players up top to do all the attacking, and it doesn't work for me. And you need someone to break the lines. You need someone to test the defensive team in their defensive shape. And too often Arsenal play chess. We kind of play a pass, and that's us moving one of our chess pieces, and then the other team moves one of their chess pieces, and they react. And it's all too kind of, we'll do something, you do something, we'll do something, you do something. And organised good defensive teams will clearly just kind of say, okay, that player will step forward, now we'll step back into position. And they're like rubber bands almost. They flex and they snap back, and our play is too slow, it's not fluid enough. And what Saka did, he broke that pattern of play, and he kind of said, I'm going to take a chance. On another day, he might have lost the ball, but I always appreciate players that are willing to say, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw people to me. And therefore, that's when other players, other markers can't stay with their men as easily. And Ketia, we have to give him a lot of credit, because I've been clamouring for ARSSOU to come back in the team, because I'm looking for someone that can unlock a defence with a bit of subtlety. And Ketia, if that was ARSSOU that played that outside of the foot pass into Aubameyang, I would have been saying, I told you so. That's what we're missing. And, I'm not saying that Nketiah should be playing number 10, because Arteta will probably try that next. But it was a lovely, lovely pass. And Aubameyang, first touch was brilliant, finish was perfect. And I'm over the moon for Aubameyang, because I've seen him getting a lot of stick from fans. And I'm kind of pointing out to fans that, look, since he's joined us in the 70-odd games prior to the start of this season, he's been phenomenal. You cannot not at least give him your support now. And I'm really glad that he's got his goal. And hopefully that'll give him the confidence he needs to push on.
Yeah. Wasn't such a good night for another player, though. Gabriel. Yet again, Arsenal finishing a game with 10 men. Out of our last 4 games, that's 3 games now. Yeah. That we've ended up with 10 men on the pitch. And, I know you, as a man, you love your maths and your stats. You don't win games with 10 men.
Yeah, man. It's but you know, this red card is very, very different in its nature to the other red cards that we've seen Arsenal get recently. And this one, look, when Pepe got his red card, I was waiting for the apology. When Xhaka got his red card, I'm still waiting for the apology. And you know, Granit Xhaka, we are waiting. By the way, you know, it's unbelievable arrogance given your track record with Arsenal, with the fans, what's happened before, and the fact that you've redeemed yourself and we've kind of, you know, accepted that and moved on from it. The fact that you don't have the decency to apologize, I think, is unacceptable. And truly, if he's got too much arrogance to do it, I want to see the back of the guy, because he really let the team down. I cannot believe he hasn't come out, not even on Instagram, not even on Twitter, nothing with an apology. But anyway, the Pepe red card, the Gabriel red card today, that's not one that needs an apology, but it does need you to learn a lesson. And I was a bit frustrated because if we look at two key moments in the game, the goal that we conceded and Gabriel's red card, and both of them, Gabriel really, really let himself down. The first goal, by the time that ball broke and kind of stopped its ricochets, Gabriel was actually ahead of the ball. Part of him was ahead of the ball. The one thing I've really liked about Gabriel since he's come into the team is that he's defended in a very mature way. He's got that balance of like being aggressive and assertive, perfectly with the other side of the coin in terms of knowing when to not overcommit. And I think he's been brilliant at that since he's joined the club. Today, I don't know whether it was a decision that was taken, because it seemed like on Che Adams, he was really onto him throughout the whole game. And I just thought to myself, I saw signs earlier on in the game where I thought, no, you haven't got the balance right there. And I thought he'd find that balance. Pardon? Chill
out a bit. It was sort of thing, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. And I was thinking, no, he'll understand that balance as the game progresses, but he never did. And today he was a bit of a walking time bomb. But look, this is his first bad performance in English football. I'll forgive him that. He didn't do anything stupid. He didn't let his team down in a selfish way. He did it because, you know what Arteta said about Xhaka when Xhaka got the red card? He should be saying that about Gabriel today, that he made a mistake, he was trying too hard. That didn't apply to Xhaka. Xhaka should have got the Pepe treatment. And Arteta was very frustratingly inconsistent with the way he treated Pepe and Xhaka. But this one, truly, I forgive Gabriel for that. Just learn from it. You need to make sure that you hold that balance a little bit more. But, you know, what I would say, even though we're not good enough, I was happy with how we played when we went down to 10 men. Because at that point, I was expecting capitulation. And the fact that we saw the game out, and I thought we dealt with that quite well, you know, that pleased me.
Everton next. They got another win today. It's going to be a really difficult one away at Goodison Park. But still, you know what I mean? It's still one of those where, you know, the manager can turn the corner.
Oh, bloody hell, Robbie. You know, Everton, they've just gone and beaten Leicester, who could have gone top, I think, if Leicester had won today. Everton have just gone and beaten them 2-0 away.
And they beat Chelsea, remember?
Exactly, yeah. They look like a serious outfit. And, you know, they'll be loving life if they're getting 9 out of 9 against Chelsea, Leicester, Arsenal. You know, that's one hell of a turnaround. Unfortunately, I think they will, because I just think Everton are on such good form. But look, you know, hopefully Aubameyang's got a bit more confidence. Hopefully the team, you know, they're drawn today. Hopefully they can go and get another better result against Everton. I don't think they will personally, because I just think Everton are flying, but fingers crossed. But as you can tell, I'm very nervous about it.